What's up guys, my name is Phil, welcome back to Miranda Detailing. Today's video, we're going to be looking at the Last Coat Black Ice. So guys, what is this product? It's actually one of their newer products that they came out with, and it is a longer lasting spray ceramic coating. Ceramic spray coating, one of those. So this stuff boasts 12 to even 18 months. So that's a year and a half of protection. Now it's in a user-friendly format. All you need is the little sprayer here, and you can even switch out this sprayer if you don't like it, put it in a different bottle, whatever your choice. It's a spray application. Super easy. Now you can put one or two applications. I'm gonna put one application here on my trunk of my Avalon, and then we're going to see how long this stuff lasts. So guys, if you want to see how this stuff is going to perform in later videos, then consider subscribing and clicking that bell. That way you get notifications each time these videos drop each week and you don't miss stuff. So guys, let's get to applying this on our vehicle. And if you want, a coupon code. Check it out. To prep this paint, it's already been washed. If you want to check out videos on how we wash our vehicle, check out our weekend wash series. I'll put a playlist up there of that, and you can see how we take care of our own vehicle. So what I'm going to do is just do a quick prep polish. This is just going to glossen up the paint, remove any minor defects. You do want to apply this onto paint that is cleaned and polished. It doesn't have to be 100% corrected. Don't fall into that realm that your paint has to be 100% perfect and swirl free. It actually doesn't. It's up to you how far you want to go on your paint. And remember, you don't want to do paint corrections on your vehicle so often because it will start to degrade your clear coat. It's removing microns of clear coat. If you compound it every month to get all the swirls out, you're going to compromise your paint eventually. So be very, very careful. That's where careful washing comes in and caring for your vehicle, but don't let those swirls drive you crazy. Remember, your paint is going to be thin on newer vehicles. Wash it carefully, use good protective products like this for ease of maintenance, and you'll be just fine. But let's go a little bit further than just the cleaning and decontaminating stage. Let's just do a quick prep polish, and then we'll see how easy this stuff is to apply. Now I'm gonna use my Max Shine Polisher. This DA you can purchase on Amazon along with its pads. I'm gonna use their blue finishing pad, and you can use this pad for wax and sealant application, but you can also use it as a finishing polish. And then we're going to use for a polish the DP Detailing products. I also have the compound, which is very, very good, and the polish really finishes out nicely. So we're gonna shake up the product, apply just a few pea-sized drops like that. You don't need to overuse this product. And then let's just simply polish the trunk and get it all prepped. So let's go to speed 3, and I might bump it up a little bit if I need to. Nice. That looks beautiful. All right, any light little residue is removed pretty easily with this polish. So here's what it looked like before, and here is now the polish section. Could I go further? Sure, but I'm not going to do that in this case. The improvement from this to this is going to be dramatic out in the sun. All right, perfect. Let's continue with this, and then we'll prep it, and I'll show you how to do that. All right, it is now polished, so that has cleansed the paint. It's removed any type of protection that might have been on here because I did have some sealants on here. Actually, I had the last coat on here. So that's now been completely stripped. We have a nice clean surface to work with. Let's show you how we prep it. So when it comes to paint preps and stripping agents like IPAs, isopropyl alcohol, I'm gonna use one from Geon, their Geon Prep. This stuff is really nice, pretty concentrated, so you don't need to use a lot. I like to spray it onto the towel first and just do a light application of this product. You don't need to use a ton. I see a lot of guys just dousing the panel with it. You can if you want to, but it's going to remove anything, any of the residual polishing oils that are from the polish, if any. If you're working with a polish that doesn't have a lot of oils in it, then you can rest assured that the panel is going to be pretty clean, pretty free of any of those oils. So again, if you want to put it on the paint, you can. It's just up to you. That's probably just a little bit overkill. And again, you want minimal contact with the paint after the stage, after you've perfected it. If you've done a full paint correction, you want to minimize any drying contact with a towel. So just use a light spritz of it and then you'll be good to go. It's looking good. So let's apply the last coat, black ice. So we're going to shake the product up. We're going to put its little sprayer nozzle on here. Unfortunately, I'm just not a big fan of these. That's just my opinion. So here's what I'm going to do. I got a bunch of these little sprayers. These are like little finger press sprayers, and I prefer these. So it's actually a little bit long. I will just chop off. Well, that didn't work. So I'll just chop off the end. That'll work. And I'll use this instead. It's a little easier to handle and clean out. Now, that's much better. Just my personal opinion, I think this is much nicer. The parts on these tend to break a little bit easier. You have these little hinges here, you have the little pump mechanism, and I've had the little inside of this nozzle just spit right out before. So I'm just going to chuck it. But again, it's just me. I like these so much better. I mean, look. Isn't that a nicer, cleaner look? Meh. Okay, let's get to applying this. So I'm going to apply the black ice with my favorite method of applying any type of coatings. Now, it is a spray coating. You could simply apply it with a microfiber towel. I'm going to be a little bit more exacting just because I want to. And I just have a separate towel here and one of my favorite microfiber applicators here. I apply coatings with applicators like these. And yes, the kit does come with some towels and an applicator, but I already used those up, so I have these. So let's start with the panel over here. I'll bring you in for a closer look and show you how it applies. Shake up your product. You may need to pump a few times. I'm going to apply it onto the applicator and just use cross-hatching patterns to apply it, just to make sure it's even. Then simply take your towel. You might need two of them, but let's start with one for now. And wipe off any of the extra residue, and it'll start to level itself out. It'll start to kind of evaporate. You'll see it just kind of go away, and you're left with a super slick surface. If you're working in warmer temperatures, you might need to be a little bit faster. And if you need to flip over to a dry side of the towel, go ahead and do that. And wipe off any of the residue. All right, now the paint is super slick and glossy. It looks awesome. You may need a second towel, a second dry towel, to polish away any remaining residue, but let this sit for 24 hours overnight in your garage and you will be good to go. So here is the trunk after 24 hours of curing. Actually, it's been about 2 days. So it's had plenty of time to cure, and just from that polishing alone, it looks amazing. So the gloss is definitely there, and it looks incredible. So let's see its water behavior. That's impressive. Amazing beads. And awesome sheeting action as well. So let's just flood the panel and watch how quickly it sheets. Leaving it almost completely dry. And look at those beads again. That looks incredible. little tiny tight beads, and then if you flood the panel, it will dry itself. That's amazing. So imagine if your entire vehicle was coated, all you would need to do is blow dry it. If you want links to this little blow dryer, I'll have them down below. The prices are changing on these little machines, so grab a hold of it now while it's around $60, $70. So amazing gloss, amazing beading. That's pretty awesome. Hi, mister. Oh, hi, boy. Are you impressed? I guess so. Okay guys, so the vehicle is back in. I had to towel dry the rest of it because I made a mess with all this water, but I just washed the vehicle, so I just towel dried it, blow dried it, good as new. This stuff is awesome. However, it's only been a day, and usually coatings like this take a full week to sometimes even 2 weeks, like a traditional ceramic coating, to fully cure. And each day it will get glossier and slicker. So that's most likely going to be the case with this. It's going to get slicker and glossier over time. So we'll keep an eye on it. Like I said, check out our weekend washes and you'll see how this stuff is performing. Here's some pros and cons about the product. Here are the cons, and they're not really that big of a deal. These are just some things that I kind of noticed with the product. The first thing is just, I don't like the original sprayer that it came with. I hate those things. They always break on me, and I just don't like how it sprays. So I switched it out with one of these little finger pump sprayers that I have. I had a bunch laying around from other products and they were brand new. So I cut the straw here and it fit perfectly, and it actually screwed perfectly onto the bottle. And this is what I'm going to use to apply this coating from now on. I would definitely suggest to switch out to one of these little pump ones. I'll show you guys what I mean. So these little finger pump sprayers, much, much better. I just like them. I think they're better built, and I think they'll last longer. So a tip with these, you can reuse them. So simply wash it out with warm soapy water, pump it a bunch of times to get it completely dry, and then just set it aside and you'll be good to go. You can use this multiple times. And one other thing that I noticed about the application, the initial wipe off was fine. You can actually see the product flash away with no problem. But if you check it with your LED lights, you'll notice that there's just a slight bit of a smeary residue, just a little bit. Just enough so that I could see it. And I thought that was going to be a problem. What if it cured like that and then you're stuck with these smear lines? Well, that wasn't the case. I may have just over applied it, even though I didn't think I did. But in any case, after 24 hours, I went back. The smeariness was slightly there still, but I brought it out, and as you just saw, I rinsed it. That was the first time rinsing it. I didn't wash it. I didn't use any chemicals on it. I simply rinsed it with water just to see the water behavior. Incredible, as you saw. But after I used the blower to dry it completely, all that smearing was gone. It may have just been a little bit of an over application on my part. So use this stuff sparingly. A little goes a long way. But other than that, if you see that, don't worry. As long as the top layer has flashed away and you see a little bit of that smeariness, just grab an extra towel or two, get the most of it that you can, but don't worry about it. After it cures, it's not going to be a big deal. And after you wash or rinse the vehicle, it will completely disappear and it'll just leave a super awesome finish. It will look so glossy and beautiful. And especially if you've corrected it or at least done a paint enhancement, the paint is going to be amazingly glossy. Pick up some of this product, try it out for yourself. Again, you want to do it in a garage, you want properly prepped, and at least a single stage or a paint enhancement or a light polish, just to make sure that you get some of the defects out, some of the swirls, but that will also deep clean your paint, remove anything that might be there, and the product will properly bond to the surface. So guys, if you want to get your hands on the product, you can get 20% off. Check out the description down below, click on the links, and enter the code that I have there. The last code is offering a 20% coupon just for you guys. So pick this stuff up, try it yourself, and let me know what you think. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, like it, share it with others who may enjoy it or benefit from it. And again, don't forget to subscribe and click that bell. That way you get notifications each time these videos drop each week and you don't miss stuff. And like I said before, check out the weekend washes. That way you can see how this stuff is responding throughout the weeks and months. So guys, if you're stuck at home and you want something to do that is relaxing or therapeutic, pick up some detailing products and detail your car. Learn all the ins and outs of detailing, what it means to clean the exterior, to clean the interior. You don't have to buy all of the products. Start with things that are simple and affordable, and hopefully that can become a passion of yours and it can actually be relaxing. It makes the time pass much faster, and when you're done, you can enjoy the results of cleaning the inside and outside of your vehicle. So I hope you guys can do that and find enjoyment in that and relaxation and something that is soothing and relaxing, because that's something that we definitely need. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you stay safe. We'll see you next time. Take care.